Hey guys, so today we're talking about big money mindset for real estate salespeople, entrepreneurs, you name it. I think this can really be advice given towards anybody in their career. But before we get started, I just want to remind you guys that a link to my free discovery call is in the description, along with, if you're looking to get started as a real estate agent, the course that I suggest, and my email if you want to get in touch. Like, subscribe if you guys enjoy this content at all. Let's get started. So, how do you form a big money mindset, right? As we speak about here in this channel a lot, your energy is what's going to bring you more money, abundance, and of course the action that you take in your business. You can't just sit there and do it all, right? Like, you can sit there, manifest, you can pray, you can ask, you can write it down, but of course the action has to follow. So that's what we're doing here. We're opening up our energy, we're attracting, and we're moving, and we're taking action. That's the big major thing. But your mindset is a big part of that. And we talk about the narratives that you play in your head, and a lot of them can sound like, the market is trash, the competition is high, the blank, and that's gonna hold you back from reaching your goals financially, from reaching your goals at all. It's like, why would you have that negative narrative? Why wouldn't you say something like, I'm figuring it out? The market might be difficult. The competition might be high. You may be in a difficult place, but you have all the power to change that. And it starts with that, understanding that you hold the power and you hold the control to your fate, your destiny, your goal reaching. Anything that you do, really. You hold that power and control. And as we've seen time and time again, your words, your mental is so powerful that it actually brings forth the things that you think about, right? If we're fearful about something, it seems to keep popping up in our life. Why? Because it takes up space in our mind. It takes up space in our bodies, and it just brings it to us. So let's change the narrative. Let's change your script. Let's rewrite the story. And start with that. I am a real estate agent that's doing my best. I am a real estate agent that is successful. I am a real estate agent who's doing something different, trying something different to get more results. And those are the things you want to say to yourself. And as I always suggest, spend some time with yourself. I suggest in the mornings, when you take a walk by yourself or you meditate or whatever, and pay attention to the thoughts and the narratives that are actually leading your life. They're actually determining how your day is going to play out. They're actually determining how many deals you close. They're determining how many clients you work with and how you work with those clients, right? And peeling that apart and understanding that. The next major thing when it comes to having a big money type of mentality is, what are your intentions? What are you after in the morning? Is it just money? Or is it giving value? Right? Are you looking to first give value and then receive? Or are you looking to just take? Because that's the difference. It goes give, receive. Give, receive, give, receive. Receive, give. And keep going in that direction. But if you're waking up in the morning just to take and be greedy, or just be that type of salesperson that just wants to swallow everything whole, all to themselves, that's not really going to work. At least sustainably. We do see a lot of people that do find financial success, but not holistic success. In most cases, these people are not happy, and we've seen that. It's proven. What we're doing here, and at least on this channel, is we're working towards a holistic way to be able to make money where everybody eats, meaning coworkers or anybody you're mentoring, your clients, yourself. But don't forget to eat for yourself, because we tend to get wrapped up in that too, right? When we're giving to everybody else, but we also need to make sure that we're receiving. So that's a big part of the puzzle. Give, yes, but don't forget to receive, because you deserve it, right? And knowing that we deserve to receive, we deserve that money. And that's a Another major piece, we talk about that in a lot of my videos. 5 ways you're blocking your success, we talk about that there, and also in my abundance video. You can watch both of those. But finding the space to where you truly believe deep down, and you may not even know this. I have a lot of clients who don't even know that they don't even believe that they're worth making money. And so for that reason, they don't. So giving value, but receiving money in return for all your hard work, and realize that you are putting in the hard work. This is your career. You're doing the best that you can, but that's why it's so important to move with good intentions, so that you know that you're doing your work rightfully so. You're doing the things that you're supposed to be doing for these clients, not just to make a dollar, because this is what they need and what they want, and you're there to help guide them, support them on their way to do that. Everything is a deposit in the karma bank account and in the financial bank account. We've got multiple bank accounts, and we want to only deposit. So give value and receive for your hard work, and make sure that you receive and you're open to receiving. Another big one, serve, don't sell. This kind of goes along with what we just spoke about, but Ryan Serhant said this, and he said, people don't want to be sold, they want to shop with friends. And that's the truth. Get comfortable with just being your true self when you're selling real estate, or when you're selling anything, or when you're doing any type of work, whether it's your services or what have you. Serve. Give value. Make sure you're being an important piece to this entire transaction, and that you're helpful and you're pleasant to be around, because clients will come back. That's how you generate more and more income, more and more clients, is because you really gave them your true authentic self and they like you for it. You're not going to be able to help everybody, and you're not going to vibe with everybody. But the clients that you do vibe with, you want them to bring you more clients, because guess what? They hang out with people like themselves as well, who will also vibe with you. So that's what you want to do. You want to put yourself in that right corner, and you want to just serve. Don't sell. Somebody called me about wanting to sell my property. It was a real estate agent. And I was like, hello. And he's like, hello, ma'am. Is this Lauren Plant? I was like, yes, it is. And he's like, did you know the market is at an all-time high? And I was like, pump the brakes, my friend. I was like, nobody wants to listen to this. They're going to click on you right away. They're just going to hang up. And I was like, what's your name? He told me. And we ended up exchanging Instagrams and just talking about real estate and making friends. But that's where he should have started in the begin with. Because then I would have been able to give him referrals and know that he was going to call other people and be a human being, not a robot, right? So it's like, those are the people you want to be around. And I say this time and time again, have you ever been around a person who's just so vibrant with energy that you just never want to leave? They're just so cool to be around, and you want to be that person. So serve. Don't sell. All these scripts that you're told to live by, it's like, sure, definitely use them, but put your own flair into them and put your own words into them, and make sure you stay a little bit authentic to who you are and keep your style, and be able to just really branch off of that, because it does become very important to be your own person. Otherwise you get lost in this business, and then you're never going to have that like big money mindset. You're never going to be able to be fully happy and enjoy the space that you're in. Like I say all the time, we work like 80% of the time. We should enjoy it. We don't want to reach that burnout phase. We don't want to go up, down, up, down, up, down. We want to trust ourselves. We want to know that us, our personality, we bring business. We are able to sustainably maintain this business of ours and keep going. And that's the only way you can create a brand for yourself. Being yourself. If you're the super salesy person, just like the person down the block who's doing the same thing, it's like, sure, that works for a little while. Sometimes. But you ever notice how off it feels? It just doesn't feel right. So there's going to be some sales that goes into it. There's going to be some action. There's going to be different things that go into this business, of course. But let's mix it with a bit of our personality and give service to these clients. Let's stop selling. Stop approaching in a manner that we're annoying people. And that's why we're always afraid to annoy people, because we're so salesy. It's like, that's what we forget. It's like, if you're cold calling or if you're approaching somebody at a networking event to try to get their business, you forget that it's just a conversation. And if they vibe with you, they vibe with you, but tell them what you do. Hey, I'm a real estate agent. Have you bought anything recently? Oh, that's cool. What'd you buy? Oh, you've got a dog named Lucy? Cool. You know, it's just like, just be friendly at the very least, because you're going to get referrals. You're going to continue, but you will have to put that salesperson vibe, but like, sneak it in there. We don't need to sell all the time, especially when we're in that like scarcity mindset. And that's my next point. It's like, when we're in that place where like we feel like we need to make money. We're not making money right now. I need to be successful. I've got all this pressure on me. My broker is pressuring me to make more money. It's like, we live in a world where there's so many freaking people and there's so much money, and we actually forget how much money there is. Sometimes I'm walking down the block by the beach, and I can't believe how many big houses. I'm like, who owns all of these? There's so much money in the world. There's so many clients that need you. But we block all of that by living in this place of scarcity. Like, I need to make money. I need to close a deal. I need to do this. I need to do that. It's like, what you need to do is calm yourself down and come back to yourself and realize, okay, what can I do differently? How can I handle things differently to open myself up? Serving, not selling, giving value. Learn to give, but also learn to receive. Receiving is just as hard as giving. Giving is just as hard as receiving, depending on the person. And move with that. Move with good intention. You have to ask yourself these questions. Why am I doing what I'm doing? People don't buy what you do. They buy why you do it. And then they buy the product, right? And then they give you referrals. And then it just keeps going. That's what happens to some of the most successful salespeople. And we have to remember that. The people who are on top and continuously and happily are in that place. And that's where we want to go. We want to move in that direction. So, we're talking a lot about money in my past few videos, but I like this topic because money is important. Money is beautiful. Money is great. It helps us pay our bills, but it also shows us how hard we work. It's the reward at the end of the day, but it is an energy exchange. And if you guys haven't read my book, reach out to me. I talk a lot about an energy exchange with money and how important of a role money makes in your mind. And you just have to see everything as an investment. All of your time as an investment. Everything you do, every client that you work with, at least learn something from it. You just invested in your mental knowledge, right? But if we don't see it that way, like, oh, that was a waste of time, another narrative we make up, another thing that we're just making up in our mind. It's like, no, we need to see everything as a lesson so it accumulates. And then we can cash in, right? And that's how life works. So, I'm glad you guys listened to this video. I hope that if you guys have any questions, you will drop them in the comment. I love chatting with you guys in the comments. Again, all info in the description. Like, subscribe, and as always, good luck.